Today we have Alana Jackson from Southern Oregon University and Kristen Mahoney from Western Oregon University. Thank you for joining us, Alana and Kristen. Why don't we get started?
Sounds good. Can you see my screen? Like
Yeah.
Okay, let me present. So hello everyone, my name is Alana Jackson and welcome to my Southern Oregon University informational session. So like I said, my name is Alana Jackson. I'm an admissions counselor here at Southern Oregon University. And today I'm going to be presenting a informational session about Southern Oregon University. So Southern Oregon University, also known as SOU, is located in Ashland, Oregon. So Ashland, Oregon is at the very, 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 very bottom of Oregon on the California border. And we're like what I like to call a medium town. So we're around 21,000 residents, and there's a large number of different unique restaurants and retail stores. And Ashland is also very eclectic, very artsy, and a lot of it has to do with the Oregon Shakespeare Festival. That is something our town is known for. There are a lot of things to do outdoors that are near SOU, Ashland, and around the Southern Oregon area. One of the most popular destination is Lithia Park, which is located right downtown. And our downtown area is pretty cool because it is right down the street from SOU. So it's pretty accessible for students to hang out at the restaurants or the park or the different shops that are there. So one of my favorite things about Ashland, and probably is my favorite thing, is the weather. Our weather is pretty mild for all seasons. We do get all 4 seasons, but there's nothing really too extreme in any. It doesn't get too hot, it doesn't get too cold. We do have access to Mount Ashland if you do want to go snowboarding, skiing, or go to any of the lounges. And if you are interested in going to some of our bigger box stores, such as Target or our mall or our airport, that is located in Medford, and that's like a 15-minute to 20-minute drive. Or we also have a bus that will take you there as well. But there are a lot of things to do around town. It may be a smaller town, but there are a lot of unique things to do outdoors and a lot of creative ways that you can really get involved in the community. So SOU is a medium school. So we're just under 6,000 total students enrolled. 5,000 of those are undergraduate, and then the rest will be graduate. We are known for our small class sizes. Our average class size is around in the 20 range, and then our student to faculty ratio is 20:1. Academics. So we have 38 majors in over 100 different areas of studies. We have a lot of concentrations, a lot of minors, a lot of certificates, and pre-professional programs that students can get involved in. We are a liberal arts school, so we really do want students to have a well-rounded academic standing, whether at SOU, and also just to have a lot of areas in which they can study. Some of the most popular majors include business. We do have a school of business, criminal justice, psychology, education. We have a school of education, theater. Some unique majors we offer are outdoor adventure leadership, emerging media and digital arts, digital cinema, which is our film major, and then our newest minor, which is esports management. So for those of you who may be interested in like the video gaming industry, we teach you all the components that go into that. Some extra academic programs that we do offer: honors college. So for those of you who are used to taking AP or advanced or IB classes in a high school setting, very similar to that in a college, but in a college setting, you could be any major, and they really are focused on building leaders and also providing outside classroom resources and opportunities. So definitely check out honors college. I will have more information on that in upcoming slides. We also have Study Away that will become more available in hopefully years to come, but just know that we do have it. Also, we have an ACBAC, which is probably my favorite program that we have at SOU. Stands for Accelerated Baccalaureate Program, and essentially is It allows students to be able to graduate in 3 years instead of the typical 4. So half of our majors are offered or can qualify and be in the APBAC. So it gives you a time-effective, a cost-effective way to get your degree here at SLU in 3 years. So then you can move on to any grad schools, any careers, or anything, or just simply graduate earlier than you would typically. So definitely check that out. The link is, or the website is right there, but I also will have information on that in the next coming slides. Leadership. So there's definitely a lot of ways to get involved at SLU. We are a very cozy community where you really do get to know everyone around the school and your classes, even around town. It's very easy to get to know people, but on a first name basis. And you can participate in student body. There's a lot of clubs, there's campus jobs that go beyond just the typical working at the bookstore, the dining hall. You can work in specific departments. Like, for example, in our admissions office, we have students who work as student ambassadors. So they're the ones who give student tours and just work in a lot of our events that we have on campus. But there's other departments that you can work on as well. If you're wanting to make friends and really have a place in our community, we do have several different resource centers, such as our queer, our women's, our multicultural, our veterans resource centers that are really just there to be inclusive spaces and comfortable spaces where students can go to events, meet friends, have a support network, and they're just, again, really there to support students in their efforts and just give you a friendly, cool place that you can hang out regardless of your identity. We also offer a writing lab, a language lab, and a math tutoring too as well for students who may need more support in those areas too. So resources. So we are really focused on making sure that students have what they need to be successful inside the classroom at SLU. So we offer a lot of learning accommodations for students who may have learning differences. A lot of our programs are run by our Disability Resource Office. So you need an extra place to study, a quiet time to study, an adjusted syllabus, a note taker. We work with professors to make sure that you have those resources available for you for your classes so that you don't have any difficulties in your class. We definitely work one-on-one with you to discuss your needs and also with professors in regards to making sure you have those accommodations. We also have a trio, a first-year mentor and a bridge program that also are meant to help students, especially during their first year, to transition a lot smoother to SLU by providing a lot of networking programs, classroom support, or just extra really pure one-on-one interaction with current students that you can have through these programs that really help you, again, to be successful here at SLU. Like I was saying before, we have the Bridge program. It's a transitional program, really helps students socially, emotionally, and academically be stronger and more successful at SLU. We have different workshops, different leadership development and social network opportunities. And then we also have up to some tuition-free credits that are also offered through this Bridge program as well. So if you're interested in the Bridge program, the ACT-BAC, or the Honors College, please visit this website. You can also just type in specialized programs in our search bar. So for student life, we have over 60 different clubs and organizations here at SLU. So we have more academic-based clubs, such as our biology club and honor society, to more for fun clubs, such as our bowling club, our ghost hunting club, and then some identity-based clubs, such as our BSU, our Black Student Union, our Latino Student Union, and also our Hawaiian or Native American Student Union too as well. So there's typically a club for everyone. There's a lot of different interests and backgrounds and different orgs that can cover that. And it's really easy to start a club too if you want to. If you're into athletics, we have 13 varsity sports. So the most popular, including basketball, football, softball, soccer, track and field, wrestling. We also have a couple more too as well. If you're interested in sports, definitely visit our athletics page at sluraiders.com. We also have club and intramural sports too as well. Outdoor programs, like I was saying before, SOU is surrounded by many things you can do outdoors. It's such a beautiful area. We do have an outdoors program that can lend out gear, equipment for, or also they plan trips too. So if you're interested in doing anything outdoors and need equipment or just want to join a trip or a planned event, you can definitely check out our outdoors programs. And like I was mentioning before, many opportunities for student jobs, internships, research opportunities. If you're into research opportunities like pre-med or any of the sciences, there's opportunities for working on like papers or getting published or whatnot. We also have P positions, which are jobs that are more in line with your career goals or academic goals as well. So for housing, so we do have a first year housing requirement, and typically students will live in Shasta or McLaughlin. And Shasta is a suite form, so you know what or you ever heard of a Jack and Jill type situation. Essentially, there's 2 rooms, identical room, you and your roommate, if you do choose to have a roommate, a bathroom in between, and then an identical room. Typically, students are in singles or doubles here at SOU. And McLaughlin is also our apartment situation. So first years can live in apartments if they would like. And it's like a typical apartment where you either have a single or a double, and then you have to share a communal space in an apartment. But otherwise, after your first year, students can choose to live on campus or they can continue to live on campus. But housing is required for your first year here at SOU. Affordability. So our numbers here in our tuition and fee are split up. This is a whole year. This is representative of a whole year. So we are a quarter school. So we have a fall, winter, and spring. And then there's an optional summer portion that you can opt into if you would like. So it's around almost $11,000 per year. And you can think of that split into 3. And then we also have our room and board. That is the average too. We do offer, oh, you're not seeing this? Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't realize, we're seeing the introductory page with the links, but not the actual slides.
Oh, I guess I will just say it again.
I didn't
Okay.
realize until you were on the housing part that you were showing something different. So
Oh, okay. So our tuition, sorry about not being able to see my slides. So our tuition right now is almost $11,000 per year. We do offer the Oregon Opportunity Grant. We do a self-Pell Grant and federal grant. So that definitely is a way to offset that cost. We do also offer automatic merit-based scholarships too as well. And then we also have our scholarship bank called the SOSA. So definitely there are scholarships available. Some are based off of GPA or merit-based. And then we also do have scholarships that are based off of specific major interests and or other opportunities that you may have done in your past. Admission requirements. So couple things you need to remember for admission requirements is 1, we are rolling admissions, so we do not have a strict deadline on which you need to apply. I do highly recommend applying between the times of August to January, because they do give you the best opportunity for financial support and just other opportunities that may arise here at SOU. We do review our applications holistically, meaning that we do not have a strict GPA that we follow. We look at the whole application itself. So extracurriculars, any hobbies, any jobs or anything, we look at your whole application. And lastly, we are now forever test optional. So we do not require an SAT or ACT at all. So it's not required for admissions. If you do have SAT score, you can use it as supporting documents. So that can help support your application. So all we need for application purposes or to apply to SOU is the application itself. Our application is available on apply.sou.edu, and then your high school transcripts. So those will be sent directly from your school. So you can just contact your counselor to have those transcripts sent to us, to our admissions office. Otherwise, if you want to apply any supporting documents such as personal essays, letters of recommendations, or resumes, you can also use those as well. And again, they're there to strengthen your application. A couple ways to get in contact with us, especially since we are in more virtual Zoom times. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at SLU Admissions or SLU.ambassadors. That is our student page. We do have a lot of Q&As and different sessions you can attend. Every Friday at 1 p.m., we do have a virtual informational session that you can get more information about our school. And also, if you are looking to apply this year or next year, we typically give out free applications during our virtual informational session. So definitely check that out if you are wanting to apply to SLU for free. Again, following us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, it's just at slu.edu or SLU Admissions and SLU.ambassadors. If you want to go on a tour, we have virtual tours on campus, in-person tours available too right now. So you can sign up at slu.edu/admission/visit. You can come visit us in person or virtually. If you want to get in contact with us, you can contact our main admissions office at 858-470-3377 or simply at admissions@slu.edu. That is the best way to get in touch with us. Otherwise, we do have our virtual brochure too, and you can visit that at inside.slu.edu/app/flipbook/?EPOS page. So you can look at a virtual brochure, or you can also email our admissions office and we can send you one as well. Otherwise, thank you very much for your time. And if you ever need to reach me or any one of us in our admissions office, please email us at admissions@slu.edu.
Thank you, Alana.
Okay, let's see if we can get this started. Why are you being small like that? I don't like that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, can you see the?
Yes, I can see the rock climbing
Okay.
cover slide. Yes.
Okay, it popped over to a different screen, so I got worried there. Okay, let's get this going here. So my name is Kristen Mahoney. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm an admissions counselor at Western Oregon University. We are located in Monmouth, Oregon, which is in the heart of the Willamette Valley. Western is considered a mid-sized school for the state of Oregon, small for the country. We have about 5,000 students on our campus. Almost all of those are pursuing their first degree or their bachelor's degree. So again, we were located in Monmouth in the heart of Willamette Valley. We like to say you get two for the price of one because you get Monmouth and its sister town of Independence. You can't tell where one ends, one begins. So it's two small towns shoved together to make one medium-sized town. We're about an hour and a half south from Portland, about 45 minutes from the coast, and about 30 minutes from Salem, the state capital. We offer over 50 majors on our campus, the top major being education. We were originally founded as a teaching school. After that, business, psychology, criminal justice, and exercise science. We are also nationally recognized for our American Sign Language interpreting program and American Sign Language Studies program. With our education program, you can do it in 4 years. You do 3 years of taking all your classes, and then your 4th year is doing your student teaching. So you graduate with your teaching degree and with your bachelor's degree. So you can start teaching in the state of Oregon right away. Also, due to COVID and all that fun stuff, a lot of you have been virtually learning. And luckily, our teachers have been for many years being taught in a tech-friendly environment to potentially teach virtually. So, if you're looking at doing anything of like teaching English as a foreign language or doing anything virtually as a future educator rather than the more traditional style, we do offer that for our students as well. In terms of criminal justice, a lot of students are interested in that field, but they're not really sure which direction. We have our criminal justice program, which is if you're looking at going into corrections, police academy, anything in that sort of realm. We also have a forensic chemistry program. So if you're looking at doing crime scene analysis, working with DNA, blood sequencing, all that fun stuff, we have that program. We also have our psychology program, which does have a criminology component if you're interested in working maybe at the government level or working with convicted felons for rehabilitation or anything in that path. We do have different paths for our criminal justice programs. We also have our business program, which is a two-prong approach. You pick 2 different focus areas to pursue your degree. We also have something called interdisciplinary studies, which we're very proud of. It's basically building your own major. So you can pick 2, 3, 4 different focus areas that you're interested in and sort of building your own major to be what you want and what you want to do with after graduation. We compete at Division II athletics. You will see here our listing of men and women's sports. We also offer club sports, which are competing with other schools, and then intramural sports, which is Western only. And those are very numerous. So our club sports include things like rugby, lacrosse, and our intramural sports can be anything from casual to competitive and include things like pickleball, ultimate frisbee, Quidditch, a lot of weird ones out there. But if you are interested in playing more on the weekends rather than for the school specifically, we do have those options for you. What we're looking for admissions purposes. Things have changed due to COVID. So right now we are operating at a self-reported GPA. So when you fill out the online application, it takes anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to complete it. On it, you'll put your high school GPA, which is your current unweighted GPA. That is continuous, so from freshman year to whenever you're applying. We recommend applying at the start of your senior year, applying no later than January 1st to have plenty of times to fill out the scholarships. We're looking for a 3.0 GPA. We're also looking for, after we get your transcripts and everything like that, we are looking for 4 years of English, 3 years of math through Algebra 2, 3 years of science, 3 years of social science, and 2 years of the same second or foreign language, all with C- or better, so no Ds or Fs. If hypothetically something has happened, a la COVID, it's not the end of the world if your GPA has gone below 3.0, or if you are, missing some, maybe you didn't take Spanish for a second year, you only have the 1 year. It's not the end of the world. It's not an automatic no. We recommend applying anyways and waiting to hear back from us. We might have you take an extra step of sending a letter of recommendation from a teacher or a counselor. Or we might have you go through our committee process, which is writing an essay portion, basically explaining things, and then doing 3 letters of rec. So it's not the end of the world. It's not an automatic no. So don't panic. We are also partners with plenty of community colleges if you decide to go down that path as well. For our transfer, we're looking for a 2.25 GPA. If you are taking advantage of something like Oregon Promise and doing 2 full free years, or if you're part of Chemeketa Scholars or anything like that, and doing 2 full years, we recommend taking a look at the Oregon Transfer Degree. It'll take care of your first 2 years at Western, and you'll just transfer in and worry about your major and minor requirements. So estimated cost. Tuition, we're sitting at about $10,000 ish for the year, for the entire year, and then additional $10,000 to live on campus. All incoming freshmen are required to live on campus their first year, unless you live within a 30-mile radius and petition to live at home with your parents or legal guardians. You can't just get an apartment and call it good. Due to COVID and what's been happening lately, you can petition if you do live outside of the 30-mile radius, but you're concerned, you're more than welcome to petition or go through housing for any concerns. So your total is you're looking at roughly $20,000 to $22,000 for the year, which is a lot of money, and we totally get it. That's why we have plenty of scholarships to help get that cost down. We offer a presidential scholarship that the baseline amount is automatic with admission. It just uses your GPA. And then you will fill out the general scholarship application, one essay question, an activities resume, and an awards resume. Puts you in the running for over 100 merit-based scholarships on our campus. That'll help get that cost down of education. And then on top of whatever you get from the government, we also accept any outside scholarships. So anything you get from your high school, your community, place of worship, part-time job, parents, legal guardians, place of employment, they might have scholarships, banks, credit unions, any of those, we allow you to stack on top of anything you get here from Western. So anything you can do to help get that cost down, we totally understand and allow you to stack on top of Western-based scholarships. So here's my contact info. please do reach out if you have any questions at all. You can contact me, or you can reach out to admissions@wu.edu, or just call our main line. However you want to do it is totally up to you. And I hope that you do reach out if you do have questions. Otherwise, we look forward to seeing your application come through. Thank you.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Alana. Kristen, you mentioned that even if someone did not meet the GPA requirements, to apply anyway. Alana, I'm just curious because I noticed, I was impressed with the taking a look at, as a high school counselor, the fact that you all are looking at the whole picture of a student and also being test optional, which I loved what you said, which is indefinite, or from here on out. So I didn't know, as far as like a student not meeting the basic requirements, should they go ahead and apply anyway also?
Yes, definitely. We definitely take that holistic view very much to heart. So definitely if they, had any academic struggles or anything, they definitely still should apply. And we definitely will take a look at the application. And also if they want to supply any supporting documents or answer any or optional essay portions, that can also help to strengthen their application. But definitely I suggest anyone still apply regardless of where they are at academically.
Okay. And letters of recommendation also are good supporting documents?
Yes. Letters of recommendation, resumes, written statements. And we also have some short answer questions they can answer on our application as well too.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you both. This was good information and I love both your schools. So thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thank you for having us.